Hello everyone, I'm back, and this is the person that makes the most original content out there. Today we're going to be talking about a commentator by the name Snooze. This person is probably one of the worst commentary channels I've seen. Not necessarily of things they've done, just because their content so fucking boring and shit. So yeah, let's get straight into this video. This guy is a massive fucking hypocrite, because 1 minute make jokes on basically somebody thinking that they're a predator.
When I decided to go to toilet, we had just been off a 10-hour flight and I was bursting.
It's crazy to think about how we're not even 30 seconds into the video and I already think this guy's just a pedophile. I don't know why he gives off these vibes, but I hope he definitely does not come near because I don't want to end up like Michael Jackson.
Literally in another video, he's complaining that somebody said KYS to another YouTuber.
Someone you instantly start telling people to kill themselves. And what's even more horrible is the fact that you told a little person to kill themselves just because they weren't siding with you on that. Which then had a follow-up to you saying that you only did it because you found it amusing. Which honestly didn't surprise me, knowing that you've said it to Bob's multiple times.
Which is it? Is it bad to make these jokes, or is it only okay when you make these jokes? And also, think of the most basic Leafy clone person. This guy is so much of a Leafy clone that he uses so much of Leafy's music, and it's honestly the most irritating thing. Like, not be any more basic. Literally look up any video game soundtrack you want, and basically you have free background music. That's what I use in my videos. Also, this person just states out the obvious, and I don't usually have a problem when people state out the obvious. Like, I've done it once or twice in my videos because there's not really anything else to say. But come on, literally this guy's entire channel is literally stating out the obvious. Like, do you act like your fan base doesn't have a fucking brain? And this guy used to make TikTok commentary, which honestly is the worst type of commentary in my opinion. Actually, is not an opinion at this point. It's a proven fucking fact. Guess what? He states the obvious in those. Let me show you guys some examples.
I dislike this argument because it is blatantly untrue. If you don't support the LGBT movement, you are homophobic.
There's a large difference between not supporting something and hating it as a whole. Like, most of the people who don't support LGBTQ per se don't mind it, but also don't think people should identify as gay. But is completely hating people who are LGBTQ. I assume this would be common knowledge, but it's clear that people think completely differently. Like, you can't just go out on a limb and say these things because it's obvious you didn't do your research. And it seems that people are most definitely agreeing with me, knowing your like to comment ratio. So next time you try to post something controversial on the TikTok, make sure everything you're saying is actually true. But anyways, sub to the YouTube, attach your profile, join the Discord link, and buy what I know.
Before I go to the next clip of the examples, I just wanted to say, why does people nowadays have to be so politically correct? It's the commentary community. Who cares? It's meant to be retarded. It's supposed to be in good fun, but nowadays people have to be politically correct all the time. People are afraid to actually say their actual opinion. Make a controversial video on somebody they actually like.
Boys can't be mean to us girls.
I don't like many of the videos that start off with this type of sentence because a lot of the time it's girls putting a standard on the whole opposite gender. But just in case I'm wrong, let's see what XX_char has to say about this.
'Cause we go through more pain.
See, pain is really a thing that differs between each person. Any person in the world could have gone through so much pain that you wouldn't even know about. So you can't really put a stereotype on half the population before you even get to know them.
We have to go through periods.
Technically, yes, women do have to go through that, but there's still many things that men have to go through as well. And each gender has an equal amount of things that they have to go through, so you can't use that as a get-out-of-jail-free card. And sure, I'll give you a +1 because you have a valid point, but that doesn't have any correlation to why we can't be mean to you guys.
The pain of boys cheating on us.
That's one of the stupidest statements I've ever heard because it can literally happen to both genders. Like, it's not only men who can make bad decisions in this world. Like, the idea only really staggers depending on what type of mindset you have. Like, you just can't blame a lack of loyalness on a whole gender.
Like we have to do all the work around the house while they can do anything.
Well, if you're staying home cleaning and doing all the work, odds are he's at his job working so he can pay for food, water, and shelter for a decent environment. Which is pretty fair knowing that you're both doing something around the house, so I don't know why you're trying to start that argument anyways.
We get our ed, and they don't.
Yes, they do. I don't know where any of your information is coming from because nothing you've said so far has made sense. Like, I bet there's been hundreds of thousands of men who's gone through that type of pain. And I know women do as well, but that doesn't mean we don't.
They all think they are better than us when we are way better than them.
If you say that men say they're better than women, then why did you just say that you're better than men? Like, that's such a hypocritical statement to the point where it's making me lose brain cells. Like, how is it possible to contradict yourself in your own sentence that easily? Also, what I think is funny is that the app you used to post this on was literally made by a man. But anyway, sub to the YouTube, attach your profile, join the Discord link in bio, and I'm out.
Most annoying part about this guy is because he repeats the same point over and over and over again just to stretch out the video. There was one simple sentence that you had to say: genders go through pain. Also, did you see the video of him being a hypocrite in the beginning of this video? Showed in the beginning of the video? Well, I want to react to more of it because it has to be one of his worst videos that he ever uploaded. Literally almost every point he made in that video is horrible.
Feces admitted multiple times that he's 11, which is underage to be on TikTok. But adding on to that, you even try to manipulate your mods just to lie to your audience about your age in the first place. But when I openly tried to speak about that in your server, you and your whole mod team muted.
Who cares that he's below the age that you need to be for TikTok? As long as he's making good content, who cares? And you literally titled this video, "The Most Problematic YouTuber." This is how you're starting out your video? Acting like people don't lie about their age on the internet. I think everybody has done it once or twice in their lifetime.
Largest ego I've ever seen a commentator have. You had one video blow up, you hit 30K, and then you decided to drop all of your original friends and call their commentary.
Number one, their commentary is probably shit. Also, just because you have some clout doesn't mean you can't your friends. That's just stupid. As your friend, you should probably do it even more because one, your message will have actual weight, and the whole point of commentary is to give out criticism.
You nuked Pelted's server that he's been working on for more than 3 months, which you might call fair considering that Pelted and Bob's both nuked Feces' server at the same time. But taking into consideration that Feces only been working on that server for a week and Pelted's been working on it for much longer, it doesn't really even out the way that you say.
I think it's completely fair that he nuked the server after they nuked his. It doesn't matter how much time he's been working on it. Should have expected it. He should have expected it since he nuked his server, but guess it doesn't matter. See what I mean? Any point he has in this video, you just use 1% of your brain. So, I guess I should give you criticism. Number one, try making long form content because literally all you do is make a 2-minute video and call it a day. Not to state out the obvious in your videos, try and be a little bit different in your commentary so people actually have a reason to watch you instead of another commentator. Because if you're exactly like Leafy, nothing is special about you, then they would just watch Leafy. And that goes for like any commentator you're trying to copy. Try to be original. Stop using Leafy's music. Try and use music as I said, or just try to find non-copyrighted music to use in your videos, because background music helps set the mood for your videos. Like if I want my videos to be more exciting, I would use Sonic music, or if I wanted to be more chill, I would pick lo-fi. Get the point. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say about this guy. Thank you for making it to the very end. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't yet, you might as well subscribe to the channel because it would mean the absolute world to me. The video, if you did enjoy, if you have any videos ideas for me, leave a comment down below and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.